burns a lot of gas in the 11th, and now Bivol has him hurt. Hard right hand. Smith has never been down. Bivol on the attack, but it's over. Wow, what a way to finish.
He allowed his frustration to get the better of him, and he switched from boxing to wrestling. But he knew right away he had awoken the beast in Dmitry Bivol.
Very well balanced, very technically well scored. There's a bit of a... Good sharp hands.
March 29th, 2019. All eyes were on the Turning Stone Resort Casino, Verona, New York, which hosted a spectacular night of amazing boxing. The main event featured the American professional boxer Joe Smith, with a professional record of 24 fights, 20 knockouts, and 2 losses, facing off against WBA champion from Russia, Dmitry Bivol, with a record of 15-0 and 11 KOs. The clash between these two light heavyweight titans promised to be a cracker, and not failing to disappoint, it lived up to expectations.
Attempting's a good word because he came forward, tried to pressure like he normally does. He loves applying pressure and making boxers uncomfortable, but they don't pass the test. He looked for the right shots. He doesn't waste punches. He just looks for the right one with the technique, and that's where the power translates.
And you can see again the telltale sign is the jab. You see, Smith is throwing the jab. He's now landing the jab. Bivol has a classic jab. It's short, tight, and lands.
Powerful jab.
You're right, it's not a feather duster.
Before the fight against Dmitry Bivol, Joe Smith Jr. had earned a name in the game as a powerful knockout artist, an aggressive predator in the ring who tried to demolish his opponents anytime with heavy punches. He was no boxer in truth. This man was a killer. Having won 24 fights and 20 out of his victories coming from knockouts, Joe Smith looked eagerly towards his fight with Bivol for a chance to knock out the champion. But there was a news headline surrounding the boxing world. Dmitry Bivol has been having flawless victories. There were arguments about whether or not any of Bivol's opponents had ever gotten a clean hit on the champ. In preparation for the bout between Smith and Bivol, the question now is if Smith would get a clean hit on Bivol.
Look, as he tried to there.
Yeah, well, I think that Smith's going to constantly talking during the week that he could get down to super middle.
See that every single time he pops out that jab, that you circle around each other in centre ring, moving straight in behind the right hand there, Smith.
Almost like Andre Papara in Chicago, where he would have had huge Polish support, and he'll be, he's well aware of good right hand there from Bivol, solid right hand, timed that really well.
With 15 wins, 11 achieved by knockouts, the unbeaten champion Dmitry Bivol was the favorite coming into this bout. Although he had a high percentage of KOs, he wouldn't be labeled a knockout artist. Instead, he relied on his relentless pace, rapid strikes, and a very high boxing IQ. Bivol is the perfect example of the ultimate boxer, calm, composed, and deadly.
Says bring it. Final 30 seconds. Even when he partially blocked that, you can hear the thudding power of Dmitry Bivol.
The clash in the spring of 2019 set the stage for two different boxing styles to collide. And so into the ring, both fighters took to the center of the ring, going heavy in attack at each other, both trying to assert their dominance early in the bout. Bivol preferred attacking from long range, relying on his 72-inch reach and using jabs to keep Smith at a good distance, whereas Smith was the animal who loved to get close to his prey so he could hit heavy punches and get his opponents down. In the opening round, both fighters showed their intentions, but both defenses were equal to the task.
Respect of Bivol, but Bivol, good opening round from him.
Great intent. He does have a good reach on him. He does have the...
Bivol, technically the better fighter, the better feet. Him in, making him miss, pulling out of range, and then Smith got a solid left hook counter then. Lovely 1-2 down the middle.
Straight.
Bivol stuck to his strategy, hitting effectively from a good stance and stopping Smith from coming close. Smith tried to maneuver his way around Bivol's defense and struck heavily at any slight sight of an opening. Both fighters remained focused and effective with their techniques.
Right thing, systematically, he's breaking him down, trying to discourage a power puncher like Smith.
And he is applying a lot of pressure too, Sergio. It's almost sneaky power, but he's not getting out of Smith's grill.
Very smart. Bivol's a very smart fighter. As you can see, he hates being against the rope and just bomb away. You don't want to give him that kind of confidence.
Joe Smith able to touch him with the right hand there. Kind of bounce it off the left eyebrow of Dmitry Bivol. But this is what we mean when we say amateur pedigree. We say the guy's got...
As the early rounds unfolded, the fight dynamics stayed consistent. Smith's powerful punches kept missing its targets, while Bivol, avoiding unnecessary risks, expertly dodged and countered quickly. In the fourth round, Smith was now able to get closer to cause harm to Bivol. The American attacked heavily with strong, quick punches that seemed to have staggered the champ, but the relentless Bivol did not allow Smith to capitalize on it as he made sure of the distance. Bivol kept on timing his strikes and maintained good movement in the ring.
Can Joe Smith be inspired? Can he close the talent gap?
It's discouraging when you're fighting an economical, precise puncher like Bivol, because he doesn't waste punches. Everything is hard, just like he displayed right there. Right hand to the body and miss with the left hook.
Smith coming in.
Look, Joe Smith told us anything I punch, I hurt, and he clearly caught Bivol's attention right here. I don't know if he was hurt, but...
At the midpoint of the fight, Bivol began to take control of the fight, striking accurately at Smith with good body shots and head hits. His left hand connected well to its mark. Smith now had to rely on his blocks and stamina for a chance to see this bout through.
Back foot, that's what gives him such good mobility.
Joe Smith recovers very quickly. These are solid shots.
But these are punishing shots. He had to get out of the corner, but he didn't quite manage to take it. He has now. Straight to the centre of the ring. Combination landing on the gloves there of Bivol.
Good sharp hand speed.
Realizing that his strategy was not yielding any positive results, Smith resorted to some unprofessional tactics never seen before in boxing.
Smart veteran that knows how to survive and can punch. Now he's fighting the devil.
Wow. Now Smith meant to do that. He didn't have to do that
again, I'll take a point off. You understand that? All right? Come here. Come here.
His frustration getting a hold of him as he found it extremely difficult to get a clean hit at Bivol. Smith, now getting weak and out of ideas on how to hit Bivol, opened himself to counter strikes from Bivol. Strong left hooks that gave the American something to think about.
He mixes it up so well, he never becomes leaning in as if he's going to throw a shot. Two good left hooks going in there, head, then switching first gear. Lovely jabs there, head and body, then hooking off the jab.
The match now in its final rounds, Smith's defense showed leaks, and Bivol made sure he exploited every time Smith lost his guard. But in the 10th round, Smith's attack plan reaped some fruits, as he was able to land a strong right hand to the head, which caught Bivol unaware.
Trying to stay out of harm's way. Smith doing everything he can. As I mentioned, Bivol.
Good shot there. That might have hurt Bivol right there. That was a overhand right.
Jill, I guess Dmitry Bivol thought that too. At the bell.
It's never over. You always have to be leery of a puncher. Joe Smith told...
The intense brawl continued right up till the end. In the 11th round, Bivol prevented all of Smith's advances and remained solid in defense, attacking a few times, which looked like his way of not allowing Smith to gain control of the fight. Finally, in the 12th round, Bivol had Smith just where he wanted him to be at the perfect time. On the ropes with his guard down, Dmitry Bivol attacked rapidly at Smith before the final bell rang.
Now, we're in the final 10. Smith is running out of time. He really burned a lot of gas in the 11th, and now Bivol has him hurt. Hard right hand. Smith has never been down. Bivol on the attack, but it's over. Wow, what a way to finish.
Well, everyone in attendance already knew who the winner was at the end of the fight, including the undefeated WBA champion himself, who knew he won the bout. Bivol outboxed Smith to win by unanimous decision with scores of 119-109, 119-109, 118-110. Bivol completely dominated the fight and looked fresh after. But that couldn't be said for Smith with his swollen eyes.
No question. And yet he's still able to do that. Say, hey, final 10 seconds. You think you're going to beat on me? Nope. Here's how it's going to end. That was impressive. Very impressive. I mean, just Sergio, the class of this guy. Such a high level of skill and talent. And the guts of that guy.
That was impressive.
Still undefeated, there is just one question on everyone's mind. Is there anyone that could defeat Dmitry Bivol in the division? Or probably he is in the wrong weight class. What do you think? Let us know your response in the comments section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more exciting boxing content. Until next time, never accept defeat.